Uh, okay. Yeah. Hi, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Like a New Yorker. As usual, thank you guys for your kind support for liking and sharing this video. And as usual, for this episode, we have our good friend Beatrice with us. Hi, Beatrice.
Hi, Joseph. Hi, everyone. I'm Beatrice from Impact PR. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, guys, and of course, here Joseph from Magazine. Again, with Livin, we are a lifestyle publication, and we try always to present a fresh, new topic about the life we like to live. And Beatrice, Impact PR is a PR firm, right?
Yes, we are a PR firm here in New York, and I've been doing PR for the entertainment and creative professionals for about 15 years now. And Impact PR, we like to work with people and organizations that make a positive impact in the world, such as Live in Style magazine. So very happy to be here and share what we like to do as New Yorkers.
Yes, and we are at episode 24, believe it or not. So time is really flying. And it's a lot of fun every time with you, Beatrice. We like to go and discover topics that, again, might interest our audience. And of course, fall has just started, and there is arguably nothing as iconic as autumn in New York. Am I right?
Absolutely. Well, there's tons of movies about it. And every time you see the beautiful, sky views and aerial views of all the foliage in Central Park, like you see here. And we found a very great article from liveinmagazine.com that's about things to do in New York. And of course, if you've been in New York and, have been able to live in New York, everybody goes out to the parks, right? In New York City, in any urban setting, it's not always that you can go outside and see a lot of trees. So we actually have to find a park and enjoy the outdoors. And of course, the big one is Central Park that everybody goes to. And there's tons of things to do. But here are some particular things that you may not necessarily have known that is available. And we've got this great article here. There's tons of cruises. Like the outdoors, and now that the weather's not too cold to be outdoors, you can take cruises up and down Hudson River, and they're just beautiful, scenic. You can go to Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty, for an hour. There's also to Bear Mountain up in Rockland County, which I've actually climbed. It's actually gorgeous up there, beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
Really get away from the city and the hustle and bustle, be out in nature. That's a great escape.
Yeah, I confirm. I usually go there once a year. It's a beautiful ride on the Hudson River, which is a really beautiful river. When you get to Bear Mountain, you get to either, if you want, again, stroll around over there in the area, or again, to climb Mount Bear, it takes almost 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. But from the top, on a day with clear sky, you can actually see New York.
Absolutely, yes. It is stunning views up there.
It's breathtaking, yeah.
And absolutely, if you're a big hiker, camping, that's a great place to go. You just saw at the top there, Governor's Island, which is very well known for the Governor's Ball, which I've had the pleasure of going to a couple years ago, and all kinds of music festivals, outdoor festivities. You can ride bikes. Just take a quick ferry ride over. It's cool.
Yeah, well, we mentioned this in one of the previous episodes that you can actually, now there are more ferries. There is even the New York mini ferry service that goes to Governor Island, so it's only $2.75. And if you stay there like an hour and a half, like you can use only one ticket. So the round trip is really just $2.75 from Wall Street. So it is really pretty cool, I have to say.
And it's nice because it's outdoors now that people are trying to stay COVID-free. It's just a nice, very inexpensive way to experience New York, in perspective.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, what is interesting about New York is like the more you look for, the more you explore, and again, the more like these green areas you find around the city. Then there are the neighborhoods park, of course, like in Park Slope in Brooklyn is another major green area that is a must for the people who live over there.
Right.
Bryant Park is another.
Yeah, my favorite is the High Line.
Yeah.
You've ever been there on the West Side Highway, from I think 34th down to 14th Street. It is gorgeous. It was an old railroad track that was above ground. It was raised, and now they've really, reconstructed it, renovated it to be this beautiful above ground park. And
Yeah.
you've got restaurants there. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, and there is then the West River Park also on the
Yeah.
Upper West Side is another huge park. It's a stretch on the West End in the Upper West Side, but again,
I love that park. I would actually rollerblade from
yeah,
152nd Street all the
wow,
way down to Chelsea, down into the 20s. And it's
wow,
beautiful. People jog and bike
yeah,
all the time. And yeah, it's a great workout. It's also not too hilly. So
yeah, exactly.
and you can stop off. There's cafes on the way. There's literally restaurants right on the river. So it's a really great outdoor thing to do on a Saturday for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
And then
also,
again, if you can just like go outside and take a walk and find your park, of course, we have a website for that.
yes, we've got a ton of different parks, which we have. You have it at nycgovparks.org. And there's also cruises at night. If you're interested in doing nighttime cruises, it's about $41 for a couple hours. You can take a Harbor Lights night cruise. There's also a New York Skyline cruise for 90 minutes. And then there's a helicopter tour at night, which I haven't done yet. It's 25 minutes. And if you want to spend a little more, if you have it, about 200 and change per person.
Again, for New Yorkers, this is the occasion to enjoy the city in a way that, again, we won't see very likely in the future, and hopefully we won't see again like this. But again, if you live in New York, hey, this is the time and the chance that you have to visit without the hustle and the inconvenience and discomfort of having like thousands of people in line. And yeah, you can enjoy your ride better.
Well, you know what I love to do is Bryant Park. So 42nd between 5th and 6th. It's beautiful. They start putting those outdoor stores out there. And then right before, of course, the winter, and then they have the ice skating rink and everything. But I love sipping. They have usually put a bar out there, and there's hot chocolate and just sipping and just people watching. That's the best. That's like the New York thing in the fall and winter.
Or Beatrice, if somebody wants to be more socially involved and wants to be more productive, you can even go farming in New York. You can head to Queens and
there we go. There is a farm museum, folks.
Exactly. In Queens of all the places.
Absolutely. Well, this is 300-year-old. I can't do math. 1697. And it's one of the oldest undisturbed farmlands in New York City. And I'm trying to read the very small print there, but it encompasses 47 acres.
Yeah.
And it's got a greenhouse complex, livestock, farm vehicles. Then you've got an orchard, and also you can listen to music, live music. They've got it, and drink apple cider. And there's also a corn maze, folks, that you can go get lost in. So that's
exactly.
Well, now that I'm a mom, I'm looking at things like that, to
of course,
like rated G experiences.
And if as a parent you wanna like enjoy like an hour of quietness, you just let your kids getting lost in the maze and then go get them later.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Someplace safe. They'll just fall asleep on the field, and you know.
Mhm. Yeah, and there's something that is great about New York is that really you can you have again the world in a capsule in New York, so you can go straight from a farm in Queens to
Right.
the most futuristic mall that we have here in the tri-state,
There
which
you
is
go,
the
folks.
American
Do it
dream.
all in one day.
We,
Absolutely. So
yeah,
you take a hop skip over the Hudson River to New Jersey,
exactly.
Rutherford. There's this American Dream mega mall.
Yeah.
It's got 1 million. What is it? 1 million square? 3 million. Three
Yes.
3 million square feet. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 3 million square feet. It's an indoor theme park with
Yeah.
35 rides, roller coasters, and a water park with more than 40 water
Yeah,
slides.
we can see here the video as we speak because it's going to reopen doors. Look at here, guys. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So they reopened October the 1st. We were in the green room again. We were pointing out that the timing for them was really
Yeah.
unfortunate. They opened in March and basically had to shut down after less than a week, I think.
Right away. Yeah.
And
Look at
it's
what's behind them. That's like, it looks like an ocean. Like they're
It's a
making
pool. It's a wave pool.
a wave pool, right?
Yeah, wave pool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
incredible.
yeah,
How they're going to keep people from, I mean, obviously people can't go in the pool right now unless, I don't know, the chlorine maybe kills the COVID virus right
well,
away.
I'm pretty sure that if they are reopening is because they put in place all the safety measures. So
Look at that.
there is a snowboard track.
Indoor skiing and snowboarding. That's
Oh wow!
incredible. Wow.
Yeah, that is crazy.
You have to bring all your gear, right? Or maybe they rent it.
Yeah, well, I think they yeah. I guess you can bring yours, but yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. And again, probably
Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I'm just saying that probably, this is a way that, again, probably they check the temperature and, again, we have learned a lot, right? At least
there's like an ecosystem. There's like, you don't even have to leave this building and you can do everything. All they need is a hotel and then people would just live there. You would never have to be outside. If they're
look at that.
Everyone could just move in. I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway.
Absolutely. No. And again, for the family, I think it's a great occasion to, spend some time together, but also give some relax to parents. Also to get the kids, release some stress. Poor kids, they had to, stay at home and virtual classes, not having the interaction with their peers. It's a lot, poor kids. So they do need.
They're saying in the video there that Toys R Us, FAO Schwartz, a lot of them actually are closed. So there's going to be a lot of vacancies in the mall apparently. 15 years and hundreds of millions of dollars to build this. Wow. So I hope they hang on. I mean, wow, there's obviously this took a lot of time planning, money, etc. So I hope they succeed. So, but go and patronize them, and hopefully, we'll bring everybody back.
Exactly. And that said, maybe they're gonna have some celebrations for Halloween, hopefully.
Yeah. Speaking of being back, hopefully, Halloween in New York, for those of you not in New York, is a big deal. And I didn't know how big of a deal Halloween before I moved here 20 years ago. Was something I thought it was, second thought. Maybe I had a costume, maybe I didn't, but no, Halloween, you absolutely have to plan ahead, and also you have to do something, whether it's going to see the big parade in downtown or going to some party that, have some big New York Halloween blowout. But everybody has to wear a costume. It's just part of being in New York. And here are some suggestions, some costume ideas, 2020 that Pop Sugar has given us. And as you can see there, you've got Lil Nas, Beyonce, and Batman as suggestions there. But I don't know. There's so much to choose from, just from what you see out in pop culture. Lady Gaga, of course, just you have like 100 ideas from Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Being the one she was at the VMAs.
For her is Halloween all year round.
That's true. Right, exactly. Well, the thing is, if you dress in anything extravagant, you could just say you're Lady Gaga. It doesn't have
Exactly.
and then
That's
Billie
a very good point.
Eilish. Billie Eilish, I love her because she is actually, she looks like somebody you wouldn't be able to talk to or relate to, but she seems like in an interview, she's really relatable.
Yeah.
But she just, dresses the part. And here's an example. Green hair to match her green sleeves and shirt there. But yeah, something very goth, very millennial. And everything she wears is very oversized. Oh yes, from the movie, the Story of Fire Saga. That's Will Ferrell and oh gosh, I forgot her name, but anyway, but yeah, that's a really a funny one. There's a couple other ones that we've got there too.
From Broadway, of course.
Broadway, of course. You can be any of the characters there. And then, of course, from Schitt's Creek, that just won a, excuse my French, shitload of Emmys as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, the mom, Moira Rose. And have you watched? Have you been watching this series?
No, not yet, but I'm definitely intrigued. Yeah,
I watched about 2 or 3 episodes. We just haven't had the time to sit down and watch them, but I will definitely watch it for sure. But yeah, she is a great actress that's been on a ton of other shows, and
she was the mom in Home Alone, believe it or not. So
that's right. Yes, right. Home Alone, absolutely. Wow, which was 30 years ago, 35 years ago.
Don't think about that.
Yeah, I know. We were babies then, right? We were.
Yes. I barely remember. Yes.
Yeah. So that's a memorable one, and then you've got other other shows as characters as well.
Yeah.
Batwoman, from the movie Batwoman, of course.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with a classic like that.
Exactly. And then, of course, the cutest thing on TV at the moment.
There you go, Baby Yoda. That is okay. Well, first of all, Yoda is tiny and cute to begin with as an old Yoda.
Exactly.
To make him a baby Yoda is like beyond cute.
Yeah, so exactly. It's making your heart.
For our Coco.
It makes your heart melting, really. So
eyes, he's adorable.
Yeah, I know that the title Halloween 2020 sounds more like the title of a movie, of a horror movie, but it's actually the celebration of.
Funny is the horror movie.
Again, we were saying last time that Halloween is the only time where you are definitely supposed to wear a mask. In the past, now we have learned to wear masks all year around. But again, we can get creative with it. We can still have small parties where we can keep safety and social distancing, and still having fun. It's not going to be forever. This is not going to last forever. This is the year. This is special, but it's important to be with the people, with your friends, with your family, to spend time together. Also, to give kids some release has been a tough year for them as well, because they couldn't go to school and socialize. So again, in a safe way, in a responsible way, we are all adults. We know that we can do right things and wrong things. We know what is right to do here. So in doing the right thing, let's also not forget the importance of socializing, spending time together. Actually, something that I see that people are doing is to, again, having, for example, going out to have a drink and a coffee, and it's every other time is going to be then the same group who instead does it virtually. So one time you go out, one time you do it virtually. So it's and again, you make like your coffee, the way you like. So you do more that thing. So at home you personalize, and outside, you socialize. And
that's a great point. Because people we always associate eating and drinking with socializing,
Yeah,
but it's not necessarily the act of eating and the drinking that's necessary. It's really more us having a medium through which we can just be casual and enjoy, but also enjoy each other's company. So we learn to do that virtually.
exactly. Yeah,
We
yeah.
can have the same experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, guys, as usual, we hope that you enjoy this content. Remember to support independent creators like Beatrice and I. We try always to bring to your attention fun topics, interesting topics, bite of what is life in New York. Now that unfortunately we can have you as a guest since travel is limited, and again, we know what it is, but we are trying to bring some of New York into your homes. So thank you so much, as usual. Beatrice, thank you so much.
Beatrice Kimmel from Impact PR, and thank you so much. See you next time on Like a New Yorker.
Yes, and from Joseph Levine, that's all for today, guys, and see you next week, Thursday. Next week is going to be Thursday.
Yes, thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.